Hey all, Hipper here, and we are ready with yet another Yamato video here for this week, because like I've said, this is Yamato week, and there's not much else going on in the game, so you might as well pick up one of the older ships and breathe a bit of fresh air into it. Now this silver here I get nothing out of, so thank you RNG, but just keep an eye out for the next one. Anyway, I am using a pretty old commander here on this ship. He's been in the game since the beginning, really, and it is of course Takagi here. Now there's plenty of others to choose from, but I haven't really found anyone that I like better. So I have Cunningham Scharnhorst on here, and then I have Flammable Cannoneer and Gyrating Drill Bits, Marksmanship, and Reaching Out, along with Will to Rebuild, of course, like the most overpowered skill in the game. Aiming systems, propulsion mod, concealment system, and the main battery mod 3. So it's a very traditional battleship build here. Nothing spectacular or like amazing about it in any way, but it works very, very well. So one of the reasons I like Yamato is that it's so easy to death strike other ships. So this guy here, 17 kilometers away. He's nearly at 75% health, and we take one shot with our Takagi build here, and he is, well, gone. And we're 2 minutes into the game, and we're at 17,000 damage. That's pretty good. So now we're just gonna go like slowly push up here on the side, because you can see all the red ships are coming over here. There's only one battleship on the whole left flank, and yet the people over there are running away. That happens all the time, and it's a mystery. So anyway, like I said, Takagi, the commander I use here. I also have Kondo. I have them both maxed out completely, and I mean they both have strong suits and obviously bad suits. Takagi gives you more range and more AP power, while Kondo gives you more heals and a faster reload. And then, of course, you give up a little bit of accuracy there. They both work well, I think, and I just use Takagi for these videos here because I think I've done a lot of videos on Kondo, so I think it's probably time that we play with what I call a super traditional battleship build here, because Yamato is a no-frills battleship. I mean, it has nothing spectacular about it. It has heals, and that's it. I mean, the way you play this ship is to shoot the enemy, and that's it. You don't have to worry about sonar or smoke or any of the other, little, James Bond gadgets at least some of the other battleships get. And you don't have anything like, improved AP, penetration angles, anything like this. Yamato is just raw power, and that's why I like it. I mean, that's what battleships are all about in my mind anyway. And then, of course, the fact that Yamato actually existed also kind of, makes it more interesting to play for me. So I was hoping for this Massachusetts here to come barging around the corner, but he smarted up in the last second, because that would have been nice. Showing broadside at 4 kilometers, that would have been a pretty nasty death strike there. But we already got our death strike for this game, I guess, so we shouldn't be too greedy. So that battleship has that, or that cruiser has that way covered, so I'll go the other way. And I know there are destroyers up here. I know that. It doesn't matter. As long as you go bow in towards the destroyer, you'll take 1 torpedo, 2 at tops, and so what, really? I mean, I see so many players sitting back and reversing and just like crying about destroyers, and like they're really not that much of a threat. It's very, very rare that I get actually taken out by a destroyer. I cannot even remember the last time it happened. It's usually, you get burnt by a cruiser or something else. Like these days, destroyers have a pretty hard time. It's not like 2019, 2020, where they could just torp battleships at will, because there was hardly anything to, protect. So here I take 4 torpedoes, and I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm still at half health, and I'm in a good position, and I will think about retreating, but it's not that I absolutely have to, because I'm in a pretty good position here to get some nasty shots in. And that lightning there, as annoying as he is, he's not really much of a problem. I mean, I have pretty nasty torpedo protection on these Yamato battleships here. There's a very nice broadside here, and of course we're going for that. Gets, yeah, not the best salvo there. We got a high caliber and a Confederate out of it, but I was expecting more, especially compared to the first one in the game. But I guess I used up all my RNG on that salvo. Anyway, we'll just keep shooting at him because he's broadside. And why are you broadside in a battleship? That's another good question. So the lightning is not giving up. So that's why I am trying to, get into a position where I can escape his torpedoes. And also keep in mind here, I don't go broadside. If you go broadside on a destroyer, you are asking to get deleted. And that's even one of one of the tips on the load screen is don't go broadside to destroyer. And well, you shouldn't, because then you will get sunk. So we can see the torpedoes coming here, and we'll just fiddle around so we fit in between them. And it's like, torpedoes are not a problem in a battleship. If you get sunk by torpedoes, it's because you're too aggressive, or you don't know how to position correctly, or you don't have a mental map of where the destroyers are in the game. If you bow on to the destroyers in the game, you're gonna be fine. Even if they fire torpedoes at you, even if they are shimikazes, you're gonna be fine. So all this battleship panic about reversing and doing everything possible to avoid getting torped, it just means that you're gonna give up map control in the end, and it's just not worth it. So we got a very nice hit again there, 2 citadels, and just pushes us over 200,000 damage. Only 1 kill, but 7 very nice citadels here, and pretty sure we did our job here over on this flank here that was just saturated with red ships. And doesn't really matter, because as you can see, all I did was stay bow on to the enemy, and that's it. Battleships are very, very easy to play. They really are. And they seem to be the ships that most people struggle with, which is strange. Yeah, and I hardly ever see anyone cap in a battleship. I mean, there's nothing stopping you capping in battleships. And especially when the game starts, have a look at, the ships that you are facing. And if you're not facing any destroyers, well, then you might as well just head in and cap. Why not? I mean, no cruiser is going to take you on without smoke at the very least. Yeah. Anyway, the point is, you can cap in a battleship. There is nothing stopping you from doing that. So anyway, that's the end of the battle here. And I was expecting a dreadnought as well, but apparently not. But yeah, 200,000 damage, high caliber, Confederate, and 2700 XP, and a pretty low XP on the red team. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and see you out there.